Hey, hello, good afternoon. Today it's Wednesday, the 23rd of October 2019. I decided to put on a new vlog because of two comments I got in my latest vlog. So here it goes. Monday, the 21st of October 2019, vlog 67. In my latest vlog, I got a comment from someone that I should make a book out of my vlogs. I'm already doing so. In the meantime, I wrote 3 books and I'm busy writing my 4th book with the vlogs I uploaded since summer. Do need to read it again, of course. The first 3 books are a follow-up in a way, to pick my brain about being chronic psychotic and heavy schizophrenic. That is the same name from my vlog on YouTube. I'm trying to make a sort of diary about my life, only not too personal as in my own diary. I started with my latest work in July of 2019. I wanted to give some insight in my daily life, what I'm doing, woven with stories about the mind, soul and afterlife. What it's like to be psychotic. Time flies by really fast sometimes. Then again, it can also be very slow, especially when being in episodes. Not going to crowded places, taking my rest and time to get back on track again. Losing reality is not funny. I'm also looking on the long term, but to see that is really difficult, since I was fantasizing about everything. All of the steps were already taken, with each step moving into the madness. It's really odd to experience these things, getting lost and stuck inside boxes of thought. I'm talking a lot about that in my vlogs, stories and poetry. Being psychotic is really a big downfall, sad from the inside in every possibility. Dark canyons moving into fantasy, moving through many uncomfortable rides in life, like drowning in an open sea with a heavy storm. An ending eventually. The sun does shine eventually again, on earth or in the afterlife. Making progress to become sane again. The good always survives, feeling great in feelings of love, projecting that on everything you encounter, in the mind, but also in the afterlife. The collective feelings of love. In which box are you living to understand God? Always a step ahead of you. You will never grieve anymore. The universal feelings of love are everywhere, from the inside to the outside. Wow. Breathing in, breathing out, gradation of feelings, this time in a good flow. You can never lose again. You're drenched inside of this spark. It is glowing everywhere, even in steps not yet to be seen. There are many of these steps actually. You can't let go of everything. It is never an ending in the sadness. You will get out of it again. Energy is glowing everywhere in the love of God. It's nice to see and understand that God is real. We are living in God, male and female energies, everywhere to be seen or not to be seen. We're all on a different path individually and collectively. A big part of society is helping people to get out of their mess, living in peace mostly, trying to let people grow from the dark spheres to the spheres of light. Another part of society is taking you down, though. What is real? What's reality? Even the unseen side of God. You can project everything on God, but is it true? Or are you deluding yourself? There are many different gradations of reality, cycles within cycles. You need a way out in a way. Where can you feel free from fear and anxiety, not in getting lost in a mess? Other life questions are tough sometimes. Friends and family, colleagues and other, working or school. What happens when you have a downfall in the mind? How do you perceive reality on the long term? Mixed up with things you need to do in life, relationships, children, work and other. That can be tough. Traveling, marrying, saving up, mortgage? Again, what do you want to do in life? That can be difficult. Looking at other lives for that eventually. Time, seasons, cycles. Energy is the outcome. Great feelings of love within yourself. 22nd of October 2019. I cleaned the coffee machine, did a large part of the dishes and made up coffee or two. Earlier on, I did some grocery shopping with my mother. Going to the pharmacy to pick up medicines for my father. To the bakery and supermarket to buy today's dinner and lunch. Listening to Metallica's Master of Puppets and Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Great albums. Let the cat on the balcony for a bit, swept the floor. Last night I was really tired and went to bed early, before 9:20 p.m. Today I woke up 11 hours later. Still need to take my blood samples for my medicine level. Funny to see that at this moment is sort of a crossover. I'm talking about it in my vlog at this very moment. In the future you might read it in a book. Seeing me reading these stories out loud. Not sure what the future will bring and how it will go from here. Hope it will be alright eventually. Trying to start all over most of the time. Sometimes a bit repeating myself. A different day, same thoughts. How will the inner worlds evolve into the future, in time and without time? I'm born on earth for a beautiful life, although it was tough ride thus far. What helps me are the future reincarnations, climbing out of the mess I created for myself from past lives. Also, the universal love of God helps me big time. Where you are living in and what created you in every aspect. You can get lost in society and collective thoughts. Society is right with certain things, but not with everything. You need to figure out that yourself. Are you excluding yourself too much? Though, sometimes that is the case. You need to grow in your own visions about life. That's tough to learn. What track do you need to take? Changing all the time to find peace in your life, to give yourself over into the love of God. Again, that can be tough. Partly being on the front of the battle, through which people can live their life in peace. Is it good though? There shouldn't be any wars out there in the first place. Giving your life so others might have a good life. Wars of the past changes future lives. Connecting with each other, and in a feeling that can't be explained in the time you are living in. In the bigger picture, you will be rewarded when doing good. Another crossover. Moving from the dark places higher in the love of God. Like I said before, not getting lost within an egoistic mind. In that way, you're cut off from all the energy that's flowing around you. Then the mind will take over, and you will get stuck inside of the madness you created yourself, not connected with the afterlife. Saying no to all of your inner worlds, to all of the journeys you took throughout the universe, to all your reincarnation cycles you had. We are a part of the universe, a human soul, the biggest gift there is. We are all special, not a single person excluded. Don't kill people, rape people, and don't do bad things in the light of God. It is really beautiful out there, out among the stars. That's even the name from an album from Johnny Cash. He has beautiful songs about the afterlife, searching through life and the afterlife. He made some covers as well. Very beautiful covers. A raging bull inside of your mind. Mind the gap though, as they say in the London Underground. Like an animal living in a zoo, caged inside, behind a fence and a canal. You need time to readjust your inner worlds again, projecting death on the earth and afterlife. From one life to another. It's about multiple lives though, which you can filter your inner worlds with the love of God, universal love. When being caged, you can't do bad things in a way. Only we need to change society for the better. Democracy isn't always the best thing. People giving food to the loudest persons aren't always right. Mostly people look back on these things many years later. You'll always be justified eventually, even after passing over. The strong, unbreakable soul each and everyone has, connecting with the afterlife before coming back to earth. The gradations of the spheres after your own inner worlds. In that way, we can change society for the better, mirroring the highest spheres on earth. Making life possible for everyone in the love of God. Forgiveness for all the things we did in past lives. No more wars, no more corruption, fear and anxiety. The walls surrounding you will break with seeds growing in beautiful nature. A good and better flow, connected with the afterlife from one life to another. Your inside can grow massively, like climbing up the stairs inside of a pyramid. In the end, you only have one step left. What is the last outcome when you will go to the afterlife? Caged in a dungeon and letting go? It looks like you can move into one direction, but there are many steps you can take. The same construction over and over again, only getting higher in the love of God. Again, that is what you should repeat over and over again, like a mantra, connecting with the afterlife. You will grow massively, not stuck inside one room or life. The flow behind it all. In that way you can make new steps in future lives. In this way you can let go of society, the bad parts of society though. You will return there again, trying to accomplish better societies based upon reincarnation and the afterlife. Eventually you will leave the earth behind. There are many beautiful places in the universe where we will go to. Fun fact, seeing double digits again. At the moment I see numbers 444 from the clock. Funny, I have that all the time. Only I never search it up on the internet. In my browser I can see that I search certain digit multiple times. Had dinner with my parents, was a great meal, some melon afterwards. I just read my third book again. I do like the stories I put in it. Not really sure about the poems though. I do like some of them. I did that so people can understand the stories and drawings I put in the book. They all go hand in hand. It's a book though, a small book though. The book I'm working on at the moment, with the vlogs from summertime are a bit the same, only further ahead in time. I didn't put the stories on the internet this time. I did delete the poems I put in my third book on Cosmo Funnel. I got many views, comments and stars on these poems. That was the reason why I put them in my book. They all had at least 500 views, and some more than 1000 views. even some above the 2,000 views. I got nominated 2 times for Poem of the Month. People like them. Anyways, I will continue with this book and then we'll see in the future what it will become. In this book, I'm more telling stories from my side diary, what I wanted to do for a while already. I read my second book, The Poem Bundle, Traveling Weighty, as well. I'm blown away with what I wrote. Whoa, I'm very impressed with the poems I wrote. I believe every word in that book has meaning. Better than I thought. It has been a while since I last read my books. Back then I was too deep inside what I wrote and couldn't take enough distance to read it fresh. Today I could. I read my 2 latest books again and I'm satisfied with what I wrote. Also, including some drawings I made, through which you can understand them better. It's a lot of information actually. Writing through time is a great thing to do. I do take some rest every now and then. But 1 + 1 + 1 is 3. My motto. In the end, you do have material. I must say that I was already busy with this for a while now. But because of 2 subscribers from my YouTube channel, I was drawn to my work again. One of them said I should make a book out of my vlogs. The other agreed with that. So I started reading again what I wrote thus far, including the published work I put on Amazon. The books are called Milestones, Traveling Weighty, and A Pharaoh's Guiding, Psychosis and Reincarnation. I agree with everything I wrote. To be satisfied with what you create is a great feeling. I'm hoping that my work will do something in the future. I will continue with what I'm doing. And the first time I notice what I'm doing and it gives me a great feeling. I'm hoping that I can improve things, of course. That is also the reason why I wanted to add my diary in the book. Only not too personal. Drawing and writing gives me satisfaction and I find a nice subject. It makes sense now, after all these years fighting with myself, to get back on track again. Like I said, I can't see it fresh all the time with what I'm doing. Like making these vlogs, it helps me to see things more clear. It's also difficult every time to talk about things. I don't do much actually, trying to recover from psychosis. That is tough. Learning about life, big time. People like them in a way. And that does me really great. It helps me with my recovery and I'm trying to improve things. In my own way, it gives me meaning in life, a goal, becoming something in life. Oh wow, it's a bit longer than I expected. Okay, well, I will quit with it because it's already 12 minutes today. So this is the first part and then the rest of it I will put in the next vlog. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.